listen to microphones?
I have no idea.
Okay. Are you?
I am, yeah.
So, as long if it's flashing green, it's on mute. Push that. It's on. And volume up, volume down. And that's the physical volume the microphone is going to pick up. So, if all of a sudden the judge gets really, really quiet, it's because he's holding down on. So, yeah, so just have him turn it up. And I'll be here for a while, then I got to listen to something. Right? So.
So we're going to start with the intermediate showmanship class. Oh, okay, yeah. And then do this together. Okay. I'll get this one right here. I'm listening. And these go to... No, this is showmanship.
the
Help
picture.
the kids any way they can. And the sorting sheet for us today.
I know. It's very bright. Who was the other junior? For 3 juniors? Just two. Okay, Riley and Barrett blades, straight, don't know,
Well, good morning.
Did it work then?
Good morning. With the first class of intermediate showmen out here, I let my wife Jonda, she's the one that kind of works with the kids in our neighborhood at home, and I brought her along because this is kind of her cup of tea on the showmanship, and I'll do the judging of the lambs and market and the breeding. But she went through and talked to each of the kids about some things that they could work on back home for next year, or if they're going to state fair or whatnot. We think it came down to probably 3 kids in here to us when we were going through and studying them, and I'd take another look back at them. Unfortunately, one of the 3, their sheep got away, so that's, for me, an automatic not a winner. I'm sorry about that. That's just part of showmanship. We can't use showmanship is to make sure your lamb is driving, the least amount of handling, how much you've worked with it. I know it's probably the arena out here, the lamb probably got nervous or whatnot. It's not working with you today, but you do a good job. This lady on the end, you do a good job getting your lamb set up. Unfortunately, your lamb wasn't quite cooperating when it come down to the minor details of things like that. That leaves us a couple other girls out here that do a really good job. You don't see their lambs moving much. There's a couple things they could work on, but I think they are calm and collective, and so we'll go out and pick your champion and reserve intermediate showman. Champion
Reserve. Champion, and now you're your reserve, okay? So you're gonna come
Into the mic.
I'll just leave it on.
Well, we've got just 2 juniors out here, so let's give them a round of applause for just coming out here and participating. I know the county fairs are getting lower in numbers, but I mean, junior-wise, we got 2. Kind of makes you think of who's upcoming of the future of ag, or if there's any kids back there that's, they're shy or whatever. I mean, heck, that's how we all learn. So going forward, if there's any other juniors that was back in the barn, you should have just got your lamb and come out. And everybody has mistakes, but that's how you learn from something. So we discussed this. Like I said, my wife went out and talked to the 2 girls here. I mean, it's a toss-up. They both come in the ring. Lambs walked exceptionally well. They had their head up. They really didn't need any other assistance. They had their arm down. They had that taken care of. So then they get them up here in the setup, the brace position. This is where we kind of have a little bit of issues. Both of them, give or take, been stubborn with both of the kids. Unfortunately, we have to pick a winner and we have to pick a reserve. And so the young girl on the left will be your champion as far as having her lamb set up just a quicker amount of time, and the girl on the right will be your reserve. But both girls did an exceptional job. It looks like the more they learn and the older they get, there'll be some top showmen for you guys.
Winner of the Junior Showmanship Friday Award, Reserve Emerson Oliver.
Well, we got a first-time sheep showman out here that's also a senior sheep showman, correct? Well, that's a good one. First time decided to come out and show lambs, so that's gotta give a round of applause for that. Wanted to try showing lambs last year, or possibly 2 more years. So, hey, that's a new activity for you now. So, like I said, she has a nice lamb here. One individual in the ring. They never want to cooperate when there's only one sheep in the ring, but as far as how she's kind of get her leg placement, and like I said, my wife talked a little bit what she could do differently, but a first-time individual, she's not doing too bad of a job, so I commend you for that. So you are the champion first year if they have that, and we'll go into our senior.
Sorry.
Me to cut up vegetables. She texted me to cut up vegetables. Sorry, I gave you the wrong one.
Okay.
Mom, what are these? Are those for the bus?
No, they're
Kayla Street, Kayla Benton, and Linnea Ventura.
Mom, there's a sheep that.
Good class of seniors here. Let's give them a round of applause. It's had some struggles out here, I guess, with deciding on what we're going to do. You know, as a married couple, you always don't agree all the time. So I guess pick the fine lines and go from there and hope we're correct or made somebody happy today. So I think we came down. We got to pick a grand and reserve showman and then 2 alternates. So I think we've got that taken care of, right or wrong, but this is what we decided as far as lamb placement, least amount of movement, how they came in on the walk, what cooperated the longest while we were out here, who gave us the best look, you know, while we can, and then off and on there was a little bit of finer details to select the 4th person, I guess the 2nd alternate, but we're going to go ahead and use the young lady here in the reddish hair. She's going to be your champion, senior showman. The young lady behind her will be the reserve. Our first alternate will be the young lady. I think she's got 90 on her back exhibitor, maybe. And then our 4th alternate will be the young lady at the end. So thanks again, and I think we'll start your show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do you know who got like what ribbon, like blues or purple?
So our purples are
The arena here.
Oh, that's the concession
Stop on by and self
I thought that was like
That's the free breakfast by one of our locals. Yeah, they do, but they got a different day. This is Mark Hughes Construction.
they usually do pancakes.
I think that's tomorrow. I think that's looking back. Teeth show.
Our first class of market lambs here. We're going to have to critique these on a, like they said, they're not quite mature enough. They're in that, what do you think is heard, 90 to 100 pound range. So they're more like in the prospect stage. So they're not going to have a lot of finish on them. I'm just going to have to critique them by like handle, what I like, what my feeling on how they handle, etc. I'm going to start with the young man here that leads it off. His lamb is really hard to the touch as far as, you know, like your trim and cover to it. His loin area is full as far as the last four back here for being this lower weight. He's got some shape to the side there. He's really elevated up through that front 1/3, so congratulations to you. In second place, I used him over the lamb, the white face here in third, as this one's little chest floor is a little bit more elevated. He has a little bit more muscle to him than the lamb in third. I would like to have, like I said, some more days on feed with all of them, but as far as how they get placed there, I went with the blue sheep in second. I really kind of like this one in third as far as his body. His balance is from forerib to foreflank. He's still good up through that chest floor. He's just a little softer as far as comparing to the top two. I mean, if you look at him from the side and you're like, well, that one's kind of should be like a more market lamb than the top two. He gets a little softer for me, even though he still needs a little bit more days on feed. We just need to firm him up in this stage of the game to get a handle on him. And we round out the class with our fourth and fifth. They're pretty similar in types and kind. I went ahead and used the young lady here in fourth. She just has a little bit more finish to her. Not much, but just a little bit more, and handles a little better than her one in fifth. Fifth place lamb, he's just a lighter muscled type of lamb. Like I said, they're just a little early maturing there, so they just need to get some back home and get up to that market weight. So thank you.
Did Liv give ribbons? What ribbons did she get? Do you remember?
Wowzers, got second class market lambs. It's a challenging one. You got a lot of differences in here, I guess. You're going to have to take everything in consideration. I mean, we had to get them on the walk. That's part of it. This young lady ended up in 4th place. I mean, one I used to win the class, that type of sheep right there is a 1st or 3rd. Does this thing have enough product? Yes. This is the biggest rack, biggest back, biggest loin, biggest butted. When you get your hands on this sheep and the amount of leg that he presents to you. If you look at him from the side profile, he balances from forerib to foreflank. Now, is he the longest body? He could be actually a little longer in the hind saddle and extend him out in his length of body compared to the 3 behind him. But I think this sheep has enough power, and he could be a little bit more elevated in that front end. That's a little critique in there. But as far as much power as that thing has, that's put into a package like that and still balances out well enough, I'm pretty fine with his front end. Now, granted, he's not the perfect one, but I think he wins this class to me. Other judges would put him 3rd or farther down. I just think in this particular class, he needs to win the class. Lamb in 2nd. You know, this is the taller fronted, longer bodied one to our class winner. Handles very good over his loin, his back, his rack. He just kind of gives that over amount of wildness of power when you get your hands on him. He could use a little bit more finish to him. He's not quite there at 12 o'clock, but as far as a profiled sheep, he deserves to stand in 2nd place. Now we get here in the 3rd hole, 3rd and 4th. Like I said, then 3 behind him was our kind of challenging deals. What set these 2 apart for me is the 4th place sheep actually handles better over his rack, loin, has a little bit more leg to him. He's a fresher handling sheep. But we get these on the move. This is where it kind of splits the hairs here. This one kind of wants to get up under him as he gets on the move versus the one in 3rd here. This one stands out on all 4s and gets out and moves a little bit more athletic. Young lady, you kind of got into a heater here today with the top 4 here, so I commend you for coming out and being in this class.
good.
Another good class here in the market division. We went ahead and selected the freshest handling one of these 5. Would you get your hands on that one? I mean, that one's hides very good, good to the touch. That rack is very powerful. The back handle, the shape of that thing, the loins filled in. That thing has some shape as you get on the side view, the turn of the leg. Like I said, he's a short-bladed lamb. His neck set's pretty good. He gets out and moves very well. It's an easy class winner for us. Second place lamb is a little bit more elevated. That's why we went ahead and used this young lady's lamb for second, and then our third place lamb. Would you get your hands on both of them? They pretty much handle adequate on the rack and the back and the loin set. And the one in second here just is a little bit wider in his pin set, and he has a little bit more dimension and shape to that leg when you view him on the side profile. When you do get him set and get that muscle to pop, then our third place lamb. I like to change this lamb by when you're getting his drive to him is to get a little bit more out of that sheep. Like as he drives into you and he wants to break in the loin because he wants to overdrive into you, but I'd like to see a little bit more shape from the side. He kind of wants to get flat there. And I like to change his front end. He gets a little deeper through that chest area. Just prop him up a nickel. I need to be heading a couple spots ahead. Young lady in third did a good job. Like I said, you were junior showman. You're setting the lamb up. He's working very well for you when you come back out here. Same thing. He's a little bit softer today when you get to the top 3 up here. We'd like to change that, maybe make him a little bit more stouter, wider. Maybe give him on his back wheels when he gets around. He wants to kind of bow in a little bit. But something like that, you're doing a good job, and I appreciate you coming back. Young man here, he's a really long-bodied, pretty from the profile type of blue sheep we got here. I just think when you get your hands on him and for what he looks like, he just needs a little bit more days on feet. He's the rawest handling. He's the one that's the lightest muscle when you get your hands on, and he needs a little bit more finish to him to compete with the 3 ahead of him. Thank you.
Hard copy that one. Yeah, and the one before. Thank you.
Has anybody got the scavenger hunt word yet?
I don't think so. This is a blue, right?
Yep. And 2 purples and the rest blues.
Next, we have our heavyweight market class, 138 pounds to 146 pounds.
We started getting into the heavyweight division here. We started getting a little bit bigger lambs. We kind of questioned on their finish or where we're at, but I think this group right here is pretty adequate in their cover. So, but we're going to lead off the class with this young lady. I think this one has the total package. He's got a lot of power to him. His top, his rack, his loin. He's got that turn to the leg when you view him on the side profile. He's a little bit more elevated as a big sheep compared to some of the class winners we've used with power. I really like that about him. He runs uphill. He's got some bells and whistles. His leg wool. He moves around the ring. She does a real good job of setting this one up. I think he rises to the top to win this class. Young lady's lamb in second. Probably has the most fullest leg in the class. That has the hardest handling top. When you get down his rack shape and down his back, I'd like to change that lamb compared to a class winner. I'd like to make that one's chest floor a little bit cleaner. But I think as far as finish, look, and what she's done out here, and I think she was one of the juniors that came out, and she's really showed an improvement from earlier this morning till now. Now I say that, and the lamb's not cooperating, but I think she deserves a second place. Young lady here in third, a really attractive profile type of sheep. When you view that one from the side, I just think this one gives up some cover and muscle shape compared to the top two. That one needs a few more days on feed to get him more bulked up. And let's see, fourth place lamb. The fourth and fifth place lamb, they were a little bit more softer handling today. I'd like to have a little bit more muscle shape and make them a little bit more bulgy in their leg and have a little bit more firmness down them. But other than that, a good set of sheep. I don't know, they all run the way, so it's like, where's the fourth place? We got our last class of heavyweights here. It's kind of talking to the kids here. There's kind of a weight difference between them, so you just got to pick and choose what you like, what you don't like. I think I started with the young lady here as far as I think there's a 20-some pound ballpark weight difference here, but we're talking about a market class. This one handles very good. It's the best balanced one out of the three. I like how it handles down its top. She does a real good job of showing it. We get in the second place here. I think she said 178 pounds to me. You know, he still could be a little bit more days on feed, but we're hitting 178, so it tells me he's just a little hard-doing market lamb for that weight. I mean, where are we going to stop as far as, you know, when we go to the kill floor on that one, but I think he still has enough muscle shape to him and look from the side to be second. Young man here, he's, I don't know, he said 140-ish, I suppose, in that ballpark. I'm thinking he's probably a little bit bigger than that, but he needs just to be a little bit more, have a little bit more muscle and days on feed for those weights in there. But anyway, we'll bring all the class winners out and get you a Grand and Reserve market lamb.
Market lamb, graded gain winner, Henry Goodman, with an average daily weight of 1.01 pounds. And your reserve winner, Kayla Strait, with an average daily gain of 0.91 pounds.
Well, we got a nice selection out here to choose for your Grand Reserve 2025 Mills County Market Lamb. So put your hands together for these young exhibitors out here. They brought you a heck of a set this year. I think I was here 2 or 3 years ago, and I know right now, so the quality in the classes has stepped it up. So I compliment everybody, the parents, grandparents, whoever's helping the kids in the back to get these lambs to the level they're at. Usually when we go judge the thing, usually they got breeding ewes first and then the market lambs and whatnot. So like I said, I don't have a big speech or anything. I just wanted to look around with your parents, grandparents, family, friends that partake in this event. It's very meaningful, and you cherish the memories you got while you have them. Me and my wife don't have any kids. We've always been the show dad, show mom of our neighborhood, and I guess you call it adopt kids. I was unfortunate that I never had any young men to show animals. They all was girls, so the whole 10 to 14 years of helping kids, I was filled with women. So please help me, as that's what I dealt with forever. But anyway, like I said, memories are there. We took a couple young individuals, the whole 4-H career. Their parents let us travel up and down the road with them. We went to a lot of jackpot shows, helped them at the county fair. We've taken them up and back from the state fair. We've taken them to Exarban. Unfortunately, kids age out and they move on with life. And one young lady, she's starting Iowa State vet school this fall. And the other young lady, she's getting married in October. So that's how things just come and go so fast. So one thing I want to say is just cherish these memories. For every future 4-H'er outside the ring or here in the ring or even back in the lamb barns, you might know what I'm talking about. You might not know till 5 years down the road, and some of you might not know till you get in your 40s, but I just want to leave you with this, is do not go down the path where the path may lead. Instead, go where there's no path and leave a trail. It's Ralph Waldo Emerson. So we'll go out and get you a 2025 Grand Reserve champion, and thanks for having me and the wife here today. Thank you. Young lady here will be your grand champion market lamb, and your reserve is this young lady right here. So congratulations to you two. First class of purebred division here, we kind of got two off breeds. Got a Southdown and a Dorset. So two different totally characteristics in here, but we're going to lead off with the one that's just the more powerful maternal type of ewe in a breeding class. She balances up real good. She's chest floor is real good into her. She's got the swoop to her from forerib to foreflank. She's got shape from the side. I really like that one. Young lady here in second place. She's got a Dorset, really tall-fronted, skinny neck type of ewe, which we use in feminine type of, which I like about that. I'd like to maybe drop her flank a little bit, proportional from her forerib to her foreflank. She wants to get a little deeper in that chest floor. And when she gets out on the move, I'd like to maybe give her a little bit more flex to that hock out there. But good class.
Do you have purebred horse or? Okay, it's fine. I know. We can get them to him. Purple? No. Purple. Move out of the way, lady. One purple, one blue. They both got purple? No. Oh, blue. Yeah. This is breeding, commercial breeding.
We get into the class of the lighter weight, later maturing breeding ewes here. I went ahead and this one I think just kind of sifted her way up to the top for me. If I was going to take one home, this was the one I'd load up today. I mean, she's not quite there. I said she's a lighter one, but I mean, she balances real good from the side profile. She's got some turn to that lower leg. She's level from hooks to pins. She's square out of that dock set. She's good fronted for in a smaller pasture. Real nice sheep right there. When we get into second, third, fourth, and fifth, you can go a variety of different ways. I went ahead and used the second and third place lambs here. They're pretty similar in types and kind. They both have some robust to their rib shape. I just went ahead and used the young man in second. I think his neck set's a little better out of that shoulder than our third place lamb, but don't take anything away from that one. She's still going to go out and give you some, producing some lambs for you. When we get into the back two, the fourth and fifth, we're just got some really lighter muscled type of ewes that are kind of flatter from the side and kind of question, as far as giving birth to, like a multiple breed or a multiple species time animal at lambing time. But other than that, a nice class of ewe lambs. Good set of use here at Deep Class. Like I said, if outside the ring, there's some challenges. If you like blue ones, you got blue ones. You got all sorts of kinds and sizes and lightweight ones. But we landed on this one to start the class. We think this one's just so massive. Like, I love her body. I love how she swoops, her depth there from her forerib to foreflank. She's got the capacity there when you get up on top of her. Huge rack, huge back, wide loin. She gives you that extra shape and turn to her side or her lower leg when she gets on the side profile. She gives you a lot of muscle there when you get up on there and grab a hold of it. That's something you want to take home as breeders ourselves. What's going to help out a flock. Something like that, can help improve that in one generation. Where I like to change her at, I'd like to make her a little longer neck. She gets a little shorter there for me. Maybe jack her up in the front end and shallow her up a nickel, but something that powerful and how she gets around the ring and moves, I think she's pretty adequate for this class and kind of comes to the top for us. You in second here, she's a really hard handling, fresh handling ewe, if you would say. She's probably the freshest one here in the class by her touch and feel. I'd like to just change her in that loin area and make her a little bit fuller there so she balances out through that dock. And also, when we got them on the move again, how she ended up in the second hole is she's really alert as her ewe is head up as she's moving around. But she gets a little lower in stature in that chest floor. I do think she has enough body to be in the second place, but I think she gives up the overall package to win this class. Problem ewe here, we went back and forth as third place. Honestly, to be honest with everybody, I don't know if this one should win the class or be third. That's our question. The only question I have today is judging. To be fair for everybody, is this young lady didn't give us the good enough brace or ring presence as the two others ahead of us. I'm not taking anything away from that. That's an exceptional ewe. We love how she balances up. She's just really calm and collective when she's moving around for you. When we got them on the move again, we got to keep that neck up. That kind of sets you apart between second and third. Your ewe was one to kind of duck down in that chest floor. The one in second was kind of up-headed, and she gave us the ring appearance. But a really nice ewe. We'd like to maybe change in that chest elevator, give a little bit shallowness. But I think a ewe that was either first or third, and the luck of the draw was you were third today, young lady, but a very nice ewe. We get into the fourth and fifth pair of natural ewes here. Naturals are very hard as ewe lambs. They got the silhouette of, they kind of offset optical illusion to you. I prefer ewes that have a lot more body and rib shape. These two are a little bit more shallower there in the flank compared to the ones ahead of you. But from the side profile, a very nice set of nice looking ewes. Probably the one in fourth here has a little bit more muscle and handles a little better than the one here in fifth. But don't take anything from it. You're just in a class, and that's what I see here today. Young lady in fifth, or sixth again. Here you are. Got into the markets and the ewe lambs here, but ewe that has some body to her. She works fairly good with you out here in the ring. You're just unfortunate that you use a little bit more power and a little bit more rib shape and muscle to that one. Thank you.
You guys say something on the radio? Like, did they mean
She was going to do like an interview. You're going to be on the radio.
like the radios that listen on to the car?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. I would have done it if it's like if they explained it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what
There was a big ribbon.
Yeah, there was this one. I just don't know if we're not doing it. He's
Young man brought us an aged ewe. He said he brought her to the fair a couple years ago, and she went home for him, and she's already been a mama. She's had a set of twins. Her name's Midnight. Like I talked about earlier, he's going to the snow cone machine here after a while. He won a class with one of his lambs, and he got into some other tough classes today, but he's doing a really good job, and that's great that he's brought a project that started here. She's been a mom, came back, and so put your hands together for this young man.
I'm gonna put Jamie here then.
One more time, put your hands together for the breeding ewe show and the kids here. I think we've talked it over here. I think we have one that kind of rises to the top. That's going to be your 2025 champion breeding ewe at the Mills County Fair. And then we're going to bring second place in and give another look. I think reserved to us is a little bit closer just by things that we're looking for and what they represent. So if you just hold on a little bit, like I said, this young lady was your champion, and we'll take another look and get you reserved. Sorry for that. Like I said, we wanted to do a double check in here on the reserve. Two of the lambs out here, I'm going to talk a little bit about them. That way, if you see it how we see it, if you like it, if you don't, I guess it's our opinion today. So we got this reserve, or the second place to our champion came in, like we talked about, one that's got some power to her. She's got some shape to her. She handles good. We like to change her in that neck set. Give her a little bit more elevation. I think she's a smaller stature type of ewe, but I think she was good enough in that class to follow our champion. I'd like to get her filled in that loin area. When we're viewing her from the side profile, she wants to kind of dip in there. But a very exceptional, good ewe as a ewe, and the black face. We get down here as a breed characteristic, South Down purebred. If you're studying this one from the side, I'd like to have this young lady get a little bit more out of that sheet, but I think when you're viewing this one from the side, she puts everything together. She's got a foreflank to forerib. She balances out. She gives you some shape from the side when you're looking at her. Her neck comes out of that top set of her shoulder up in there. She's short-bladed. She's good-fronted. Young lady, the South Down's going to be a reserve champion today. I missed it. You're the one that chased me down. Sorry.
Thank you.
Circle breeding grand champion Jamie Benton. And your reserve, Riley Wright.
I wear sandals because I didn't think I'd come down to the arena. So well, I thought you were telling me there was a show. Like I didn't.
Oh, no.
Like I thought the sheep show.